Some of y'all may know who this is. It's Harry Sison. He is a Democrat activist who works for a company that is paid directly by the DNC, the Democrat National Committee. And that statement is backed by fact. Here you can see on his own Twitter, he lists his email as harry@palettemanagement.com. Here is a filing straight from the FEC.gov website. FEC is the Federal Elections Commission. They keep track of all political spending on federal campaigns. And here you can see Palette Media was paid by the DNC Services Corp, or the Democrat National Committee, Super PAC, $200,000 in October 2022 for paid media advertising. In addition to that, there's an article written in the Washington Post, October 27, 2022, that talked about the Democrats' elaborate attempt to woo TikTok influencers. Here you can see President Biden taking pictures with many of them. People in this picture work at Palette Media. The article goes on to say the trip was organized with the help of Daniel Dax, the founder of Palette, a talent management firm. The DNC contacted Dax because he had previously organized influencer efforts for the 2020 Biden campaign. The DNC paid Palette a retainer, which was used to cover the creators' travel costs and expenses, and is not compensating them directly for the videos they post. Well, that was published on October 27th. And if we go back to the reports on the FEC website, we can see here that they were in fact compensated for their media content. Right there in paid media advertising. This is not a travel reimbursement. This is a $200,000 payment directly from the DNC to Palette Media. Now, I tell you all that because when you see this guy come across your feed, it's important to keep in mind that his opinions are coming from not necessarily himself, but from a firm that is being directly compensated by the Democrat National Committee. That means that they have an inherent political bias in what they are saying, and they are getting their talking points not from their own political opinions, but from the Democrat National Committee. And I just want to make sure that everybody understands that, because there's a lot of kids on here that see this kid and Chris Mowry, and they have no idea that they're actually employees of a firm and not necessarily just, individual activists out there trying to do the best that they can because they believe these things or they come up with these talking points on their own. They're doing this because somebody is compensating them to do that. Now, I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with that, but we have political disclaimers on advertisements for a reason. And paying influencers to go out and talk about your campaign is a way that they're getting around that. They're not having to say that this is a direct political advertisement by the DNC because this person doesn't work directly for the DNC. He works for a firm that's compensated by it, which is an important caveat I think many people on TikTok don't know and should. Thanks.